Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about two companies in the commodities sector. First news though, West Red Lake Gold Mines declares commercial production. Congratulations. Where in December the mill averaged 689 tons per day, representing 86% of the permitted throughput, and apparently that meets the company's internal commercial production requirements of 30 days consecutive throughput of over 65%. The company produced 3,215 ounces of gold in December. And over to the other news, Pentagon, the rare earth ultimatum banned Chinese material by 2027 in defense systems starting January 2027. That's from rareearthexchanges.com. So that would really benefit companies Neo Performance Materials. And over to the latest news, which is from energy.gov. As you can see right there, cobalt, graphite, gallium, nickel, lithium, dysprosium, and look at this. It's in critical and in high supply risk, especially the rare earths, which are the dysprosium, neodymium, and so forth. So now let's go over to the companies we are going to talk about in this video. Starting with Comstock Inc. Now, why would this company be of interest? This company is a solar panel recycling company, and it's the only certified North American zero landfill. Why would this be of interest? Because on average, each solar panel has 20 grams of silver. And the fact that this company is already certified, it's close to operating, and it has some of the strictest rules when it comes to like recycling solar panels, and the fact that the rules are getting stricter, and the fact that you can't just dump solar panels. Solar panels cannot be dumped in like landfills. You actually have to recycle them. And the fact this company would then receive solar panels, then shred them, process them, treatment of panels, then shred them again, and then separate them to get like the materials in the solar panels, like aluminium, silver, and so forth. And the fact that they would get $500 in tipping fee per ton. Their costs would be $150 per ton, which means that they would get $350 in profit per ton. That's not mentioning the profit from the silver and the other metals from the solar panels. And the fact that this company would then, each facility, they just started a facility that would start producing in 2026. I think full capacity allegedly could be in 2027, allegedly. But each facility has a capacity of 100,000 tons, which would be 3.3 million solar panels, which would be, I think, 2.1 million ounces of silver, which is very nice. And the fact that they are located in Reno, or like located in Nevada, which is close to California, which is the largest solar panel market in the United States, and apparently the market with some of the oldest solar panels, which are probably going to be decommissioned in the future, which means that this company could have a very interesting future with the increasing demand for solar panels needing to be recycled. Comstock Inc. is a holding company which has several companies under it, like Comstock Mining, Comstock Metals, and so forth. One of the companies in the holding company is Comstock Mining, which has almost 300,000 ounces of gold in measured and indicated, and 2.1 million ounces of silver in measured and indicated at one of their projects. Very interesting. And the fact that this company, it hasn't really been mentioned by a lot of other people I've noticed, but it seems very interesting. And the fact that with the increasing silver demand, and this company has now a fully permitted, or like basically fully permitted facility in Nevada, which is going to start in a couple of months, and I think it would be at full operations in 2027. Each panel get on average 20 grams of silver. The fact that they would at each of their facilities process like 3.3 million solar panels, which is very nice. And imagine 20 grams of silver per panel. Now let's go over to the next one. And now over to a company I barely heard about. I learned about it 2 days ago. It's called Hemlo Mining. What on earth is this company? It's a company that is actually basically producing now, or about to produce, which is in northwestern Ontario, Canada, which is along the Trans-Canadian Highway, which is very nice. And they own the project 100%. Existing infrastructure. They have a 10,000 tons per day mill. One of the directors, or board of directors, is Robert Fortemay, which is one of the mining legends that Rick Rule often mentions, which is very interesting. And the fact that this company has, in total, the Hemlo mine has, in measured and indicated, 3.6 million ounces of gold at 1.5 grams of gold per ton. And the fact that Hemlo Mining announces first gold pour, and this was in November 2025, where their initial gold pour was 6,700 ounces of gold. Their CEO is called Jason Kosek, has 15 years of experience in the mining, exploration, and development and production. He founded a company called Millennial Precious Metals, growing it from an exploration company which had zero resources to a company with 10 million ounces of gold and 80,000 ounces of production within 4 years, which seems very impressive. Within 4 years, through multiple M&A transactions, which led to the creation of Integra as a new junior producer. And he's apparently raised over $600 million, both public and private. Seems very interesting. And the fact that the COO has 30 years of experience in mine building and operations, from exploration to permitting to production, and he's has held roles as the COO at Cisco Development. That seems very interesting. And the fact that this company has 93 to 95% gold recovery, and the fact that it's a modern plant. And this is also very interesting. According to the technical report, as of October 2027, 2025, their all-in sustaining cost would be $1,545 per ounce. Very nice. And now the gold is at $4,600. I remember earlier this year when we were talking about like gold at like 4,000, or like the beginning of last year. And apparently payable. This company seems very, very interesting. And the mine has road access, transportation, and communication links apparently. It seems very interesting.